I will walk up on the dude and go, so what you doing after this?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But also...
I had a cougar do me like that in the Dominican Republic. Remember we went to the Dominican Republic?
Yeah.
Man, I'm talking about literally, saw me at the little pool party. We walking by, and she was like, hi. I was like, what's happening? And she was like, where you finna go? I'm like, shit, I'm just in there. She was like, wanna go with me? I'm like, hey, auntie, hey, listen. In Dominican Republic, I will do you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to dance and play it out, but I'm like, do you in there? She's like, come on. I got my little hotel right here around us. I'm like, auntie. How are you in?
So then
42.
When you woke up, what happened?
Told that ass up. Told that ass up, man. It's pool party.
That's right.
Finna knock grandma's boots loose, right?
That's it.
Boots on the ground.
I wasn't there.
Don't let these gray hairs stop you, youngin'. Don't let these little gray hairs stop you, youngin'.
So this what you been doing all day?
Man, what you want?
Man, I can't find these joints nowhere. They hard. Like,
I'm hard too, but these pants are even harder. That's light work. You can find these on 85apparelco.com, man. You know this.
nah, I want yours.
You want mine's what?
I'll play you for them. Now you gotta pick that up. Come on, let's go. I don't care if it's raining. Come on. What's up? That's one. You gonna give me them shorts. Let's go. You gonna give me them shorts. What's
Check
up?
up, check up.
Come on.
Check up, check up.
Come on. What's up? Ain't no little rain gonna stop. Ain't no little rain gonna stop. Come on. God. Damn, you ain't gonna pick up my ball? What's up, bag? Good game though, but you already know what time it is. Come off them shorts.
What you said I can get another pack? Cause I told you, but I forgot because I'm gonna go home.
I mean, you told me I could get off 85apparelco.com.
Yeah, okay.
So you can do that and you can hand them over.
All right.
I really love this for me.
Yep, me too.
Right now.
I love it for you too.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was real. Good game though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I think they got a couple other colors in these.
Okay.
Check them out. All sizes. Small to extra, extra large. Maybe. That's cool.
Hey, my key. Hold up. Wait.
You dressed like Tupac when he jumped them at the casino. That's
All eyes on me.
Well, we in Memphis, man.
No. Hey, we in Mississippi. We in Mississippi. We in Mississippi.
What's happening?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What's up, girl? We got them titties in the building.
Tank top and she sit down, them be sitting right on top of the giant.
But wait, can the nipples be up or do the nipples be pointed down?
If the nipples don't poke out, I don't even want to poke out. I don't like them fat man nipples where they just be smooth. I like my nipples
Did you
poke
say
out
fat
like it's a
man?
sticker.
Did you
Some
say
of them sticker butt.
man nipples?
Yeah, them nipples like a fat dude. They just be smooth. I don't like they even out.
Yeah.
No, it's like you do like this and it go. Like it's a sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them.
So, okay, so what type of woman you looking for? You need a broad that let you go fishing.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm about like Los, I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I like some slow pace, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chill. Don't like to be not known by everybody.
We
and all
really
that.
accepting of a lot of shit that women be on.
Name
Like,
the that we
I'm
be
42,
on.
right?
Yeah.
If you used to be a long ass, you ain't still living in the city you was in.
What if she don't have enough money to lead us?
What I'm saying though, like you live in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
But you a known freaking like Jacksonville. We ain't never gonna go there.
True that.
So it's just like don't nobody here know you.
So you don't want nobody when as soon as you land, it's on stakeout for your
Right.
boy.
I don't want to introduce her to money bag. She'd be like,
Hey, let me talk to you. No, let me talk to you. Come on.
big feet, man.
Wait, tell me the broad girl. I know you. They used to call you Jumbo. Remember that? Yes. But that's discretion. You go to any city. I left it. You may have shaken hands with somebody I dealt with.
I heard.
But that's respect. No, but what I tell people is respect whoever I'm sitting with, whoever I'm riding with, respect. If you
That's
ever respected
I respect them old school.
Yeah.
They don't even care nothing about that.
Listen to me. Don't say nothing. Don't talk nothing.
She with me now.
Only a dude would want to talk about, you know I had your girl. Shut up.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got to show common courtesy. If y'all close partners, that's different.
If you don't even know me and we walk into the barbecue, don't say,
I ain't gonna say
give me the look. No, I want to give me the look. You know, we meet up at the potato salad. Don't say shit.
Oh, okay. Y'all meet up at the potato salad?
Yeah, we meet up. As soon as I put a spoon in, don't say I'm word. Why? Because this will kill you. And then he's going to kill me. He's going to kill you first so I can suffer. And then he's going to kill me.
That's why me and him friend. We don't like the same kind of chicks. We'll never clash.
Do you want to have a till death do us part relationship?
Hell yeah.
So you can build the empire with somebody you love and look back and go, baby, we did it.
Oof.
After shows, do you ever feel the loneliness of the show being over?
I like that though, a little bit.
What
like
part
that.
of it?
The piece.
True that.
Because I don't do a lot after the show. I just go back to the room and shit and go to sleep and get ready to hit the next city.
Right.
I ain't really too into the nightlife type.
What's the
But I do
longest
be
time?
wanting to come home to stuff.
Right. That's
I
somebody
don't gotta
that...
have something there all the time. Like on the weekend when I'm working, doing shows, that's cool. But I do be wanting that love to get picked up from the airport.
That's right.
Get a little breakfast.
You
for
know what's
man.
sexy to me?
Somebody pack your bag.
Yes. You know,
That's love. That's love.
You know what's sexy to me? A dude that say, I'm gonna drive around here one more time. If you don't come out with this luggage right now, find your own ride home.
That's the
sexy.
new shit though.
Like that?
When you
That's
call
sexy.
and they say, I'm at the cell phone line.
Cell phone line ain't even open no more.
No, wait.
I got to be on the
How about I'm gonna be at the cell phone lot for
No,
5
line up
more
on the
minutes?
freeway.
Bring your ass outside.
You still
That's
ain't got
sexy.
your bag?
That's sexy to me.
I'm in front of S4.
How about
You know I'm at
what about don't make me get out this car? That's sexy. Don't make me park this. That's sexy.
See, it be that look that really let you know somebody with you though. Like if you ain't never had a woman go off because they your order up and she mad like it was her.
Well, I don't see. I don't
Fucking told me some shit I ain't even know about myself. I'm allergic to pickles. You heard what she said.
the eyes swell up like Will Smith and Hitch. Right. But can't you get that? Can't you get that with a little more subtlety? I need you to remake this.
This is the thing about it. Don't know. People have podcasts all the time and they talk about relationships and why this shit don't work. Won't nobody really even say it though. A lot of it's not that it's a lot of bad women or no shit like that. It's just a lot of these women now that's out here, they selfish. Because they've been going through life doing everything by themselves.
Yeah.
And so now they just got a me first mentality. Like the things that you're saying that a woman would just, it used to be times where women just had certain shit that a woman wanted to do for a man. Now they don't feel obligated to do. Like the one time you need some shit, that's when they be like, you need a ride. They can't even get home.
But that's because some of y'all suckers let get like that. To me, y'all, it's not a manly thing, where y'all letting women get away with. I'm a good woman. I make a sandwich and in the kitchen with me. I'll make our sandwich. Oh, hold on, man. So what the I'm doing? If you making the goddamn sandwiches. I mean, to me, I think y'all do you men feel that y'all let get away with a lot of shit? That's why they feel like they can say flagrant to you.
You got the other that let them get away with that shit. They get with a real can't tell the difference. So they gonna treat you just like they treat that other.
She got woman's intuition. She need to figure it
I
out.
don't even think they got that no more.
Let me tell you something.
They don't.
I can tell.
They don't got women's intuition no more. All they got.
I could be talking to you on the phone.
Beyonce hair drops and eyelashes.
See, that ain't working. See, I could be talking to you on the phone. And I can hear when you're ready to stop talking.
See, they don't pay attention like that.
Why you don't teach a class or something like that?
What?
You should teach a class. There's a lot of motherfuckers.
Maybe we do that here.
You could. Most definitely.
You teach a class. Because I can hear it. I can hear when you're moving in the chair.
Misunderstood with Sheryl Underwood.
There you go. I'll do it with y'all.
Misunderstood.
Yeah,
Sheryl Underwood.
Yeah, I would do that with y'all because it's like you can hear it and go, oh, he's tired of talking. And then I'll go, hey, man, let me holler at you later.
You got like, say something.
That's the type of that'll make a hang up and call you right back.
What you doing? What you mean you want to get out the phone? That ain't right.
When you said later, what you mean later? Like later on the day or the night? Like, hello?
That's it. Wait, no, I'll tell a dude, hey, handle your business. Holler at me when you finish. And I'm going to go find something to do. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to play, what's the little game?
Find somebody
Candy Crush.
Somebody.
What's the little game? I'm going to play games. Now, the only thing I do want, I want my attention in the same time frame that it used to be. Because when shit changed, now I'm getting suspicious. Because I'm a typical Scorpio.
Let me ask you this, man. You got all the signs and shit. You ever been around a woman and you can tell she wasn't shit? No, I don't know why nobody deal with her.
Yeah. That's why.
What's some of the shit that you seen as a woman from women that made you be like, oh, going on?
Overt sensitivity. If you always sensitive about don't talk to me like all I said was, what time are you going to finish this? You see what I'm saying? When you're so sensitive or everything is a fight, everything is a problem, or it's the extreme of the other side, you milly mouth. What you want to eat? What do you want to eat? Make a decision.
Right.
Because I ain't got time to read your mind. You know what I'm saying? So those are things that bother me personally. But I will pull a aside and go, let me talk to you. You might want to rechange that. But maybe this will work for me because there's a lot of they got men.
They plan on being alone, man. That's I feel like a lot of them already know they're going to be by themselves. They just going through the,
For real?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
so?
Just a lot of this they talk about, it don't involve none of that. Ain't nothing to look forward to. They don't want kids. Like, you could tell they don't plan on really longevity for real.
But I think there's some women, because of the system telling us, well, you're the leader, because the first thing they want to do, if you can kill or incarcerate the black man, even all the way back from us being dropped off of Cape Coast Castle, who did they need to kill? The Mandingos. Why? Because they was using them chains, snap that neck, trying to get freedom. So if you kill him, then we will lose hope, right? Then when women step into the place, now you fast forward, government assistance. I can't have a man in the house.
That's what they want.
Look at Claudine. I can't have a man in the house. Well, I got to have, because I didn't come here by myself. He came first. Then God said this is what he needed. So to me, I think we should be fighting to protect us. I can't do nothing by myself. I can't, of everything I have in my career, what did Billie Jean Williams say? Success is nothing without someone you love to share it with. Why would I want to have everything I got, but I ain't got no dude to turn to and go, babe, look at this. I got the watch. And he go, you got the watch? And then he go, I got the watch. And he go, you got the watch, but you didn't live off me. And I think that's what's different from me and a lot of women. A man, I'm in a male career, stand-up comedy, right? A man says, well, where do I fit? As a man? Be the man.
Well, let me ask you this. A lot of, the social media shit, once again. Women say that it take a man for them to be in a soft girl era, to bring out their femininity.
What?
They say they need a man to put them in a space where they can have their soft girl era.
What does that mean?
They need a man to bring out the feminine side of
their own garbage. That's it.
Well, okay, but if you with a real man, he knows that he's going to take out the garbage. But you need to keep them pots right. If you're going to go traditional, are you doing your part? For what you want to name these things that you want a man to be, what are you bringing to the table?
That's what I told you. They don't want to do
They want a whole lot of something.
You going to Detroit?
No, we're going to Detroit.
September 6th.
Bro, I'm telling you, I remember I went to Detroit.
You know we always up there.
Yeah, but I had went one time when we didn't go. And they kept saying, when y'all coming back?
And you telling me September 6th is when we going to Little Caesars.
That's how we going to jump the tour off, bro. We've been talking about getting legends.
This a hat come up. We jumping off the tour September 6th, Little Caesars in Detroit.
Yeah, September the 6th at the Little Caesars.
Don't even do like that. They don't pop their tours off in the gangster city. Oh, we're spelling them.
You got to wear your buffs when we get to Detroit.
I got to go get some real buffs.
You going to Hutch?
Going to Hutch?
Yeah.
For the buffs?
Yeah.
Because don't know.
I ain't going back. I've got me some.
But do you know why they call them buffs, though?
Yeah,
because they actually Buffalo horns. See, don't know that.
Hey, man, September the 6th, Detroit, Michigan.
Little Caesars.
Come on, man.
We popping the tour off in Detroit. Don't do that.
Spin the block tour.
But we do. And we spinning the block.
That's because we're going to spin back to everywhere that we done probably already been, but we done got so much love.
Come on,
we going back.
We coming back.
Yeah, I seen they were mad. They were like, y'all ain't adding no new city. Y'all ain't coming over here. Y'all ain't.
They crazy, though.
Bro,
you got to be popping. You got to be popping like the other city that be with us. Y'all be sometime with us. Detroit be with us all the time. We talking about like the beginning when we ain't really had nobody, though.
So before we jump off the tour, this like the tour part 1.
Come on, John.
Because that's where we going to spin the block and go where
we really got to go spin the block because we left our changing clothes at these cities.
Come on.
That's what they don't know because we got houses in these cities.
Forgot to do something.
We got aunties in these cities.
Look, cuz
we got some barbecues to pull up into in these cities.
Come on, man.
Some graduations we ain't go to, so you know we got to have a present.
Yeah, so we gonna pull up, man. Detroit, make sure you get them tickets.
Come on,
we'll be there. Hey, pull up.
Come on. And I used to be on 6 Mile up there eating breakfast at Mid-Kindness. They know what's happening.
You real?
No kidding.
6 Mile is dangerous.
I know.
You ain't even from there?
It one way in, one way out too.
Wouldn't do it at night time. Yeah. Hey, pull off, man.
Man, look, the finals are still going on, and it's Flex Friday. And if you don't know what that means on PrizePicks, let me put you up on game right quick. Every Friday, they blessing the board. Discounted entries, free squares, and sometimes they boosting your payouts. Yeah, that's like hitting the bar and finding out that your drink already paid for. That's cold, ain't it? Look, you pick 2 to 6 players, you choose more or less on their stats, and that's it. Look, ain't no salary cap, no bullshit, nothing. Just you and the numbers. And it's Flex Friday, man. We got Flex Friday deals. Look, that's free sauce, baby. And look, and if you're new to the game, you can use my code 85South, play $5, and they're going to slide $50 in your account. That's on me. Look, getting started is easy. All you got to do is go to prizepicks.com, use promo code 85South, and run your game. That's easy.
I give you a person that get the respect that they deserve from their peers, but not from the media. Kyrie Irving.
Oh, for sure.
The media and the world doesn't understand what that man is on that basketball court, but his peers and people that play with him and played against him.
The media own with him, though.
Yeah.
They ain't think about basketball
But
with him.
what he's able to do on that court,
Nobody.
oh my God.
Nobody.
They be watching with their eyes closed because bro went. Kyrie in his bag. Man, just
Oh
move.
my God.
Ain't nothing like him.
Unbelievable.
Even though T-Mac says it's different.
What T-Mac said about
Yeah,
Kyrie?
T-Mac said Jamal Tinsley a better ball handler,
Said he
right?
got better handles than.
No,
Hey!
Hey! T-Mac!
Well, hold on. Jamal Tinsley has some shit too now.
Don't get me wrong, bro. Kyrie.
That Kyrie Irving dude, shit.
I think even Jamal Tinsley would say that.
I agree.
Nobody had better handles than Jamal Tinsley. Even Kyrie. I think Jamal Tinsley handles was probably the best I've seen. That's an argument though, but
that's a good take.
That's OD.
See, Kyrie ain't even tripping.
When I see these things happen, right? When I see an OG like T-Mac come out and say, I don't think anybody had better than Jamal Tinsley, even Kyrie, it doesn't bother me because I'm a mix of all the great players that came before me.
That's a good answer. You can pause it right now. I ain't got to hear nothing else. And, hey, T-Mac, I argue with people all the time. T-Mac, one of my favorite players, especially growing up. People forget T-Mac got a lazy eye. T-Mac is not seeing
I feel like he got it fixed a little bit too, because he used to be worse when he was playing.
He ain't got it fixed. We think
because he did say he said best handles I done seen.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, that he's seen.
I done seen.
I didn't see that coming.
I didn't see that coming.
I done seen. No, I wouldn't say that.
I didn't see that coming.
I wouldn't say that. Marco think he's slick.
Killing that
Anytime Kyrie go left, T-Mac miss all that. We only see him dribbling on the right. I'm just saying what I think.
Yeah. You got to shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
A man?
Yeah, hell yeah. You can't say criticism.
Oh, no.
Hey, man, I don't like when you, you might well count that relationship out.
It's over with.
It's
She don't like you no more because you said that.
Yeah. That nigga told me about myself.
Wow.
You a last nigga.
He expects me to have a...
He said,
he holding me to it.
Damn, they call you gay for calling out to tell you.
Well, I don't understand a grown-ass man's, you sassy.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Sassy because you told her what you didn't like.
Well, listen, I'm going to say this as a very, what is the word? Loquacious? Is that what? It's not a name of a person to be able to speak. To be able to speak in a certain way. I know I'm using the word wrong. Yes, I have degrees. But I would want a man to want to help me be a better me. It's how he does it that makes me receive it and go, okay, you might be making a point. But let me go back and forth. Let me chop it up with you. If we talking and we eating, he go back, when you snap back at me like this and that, I don't really appreciate that. And then if I go, well, the reason I did it because this, but you're right, I shouldn't be disrespecting you as a man out in public. To me, that's a relationship. That's almost making love verbally.
Yeah, right.
You see what I'm saying? But if you gonna accept that who you talking to? You can't be my man because I need you to stand up and go, bitch, what? And I was like, nigga, that's what I'm. Yeah, bitch, what? If I provoke you and drive you to bitch, what? Then I need us to figure something out because I'm liking them, man. Bitch, what? But don't go too harsh. Don't go too hard because I'm still from the South. If I'm over here cutting up, slices of potted meat, vinegar sausages and stuff like that with a butcher knife, don't go bitch what? Because
that nigga right there love vinegar sausage.
Shanked 3 times.
Who that?
That nigga right there.
You like vinegar sausages, potted meat, crackers? You listen to me. That's the good eat right there. Or a pickle with peppermint in it. Shit.
A pickle with a peppermint in it?
Hell yeah, pickle with a peppermint stuck inside.
She from the wood.
Yeah.
But
I think that certain women, they've never been around really good men who are strong men who want to make you better. Hello, love bug. I love you too. We have been having so much fun.
Are we getting the game, DC?
Yeah.
Yo, she talking shit.
Oh, I love her. Good game. Oh, look, aren't you the first ever coming here, woman? No, I think Montana Taylor. I lost to Montana Taylor first, and then I lost to some more. But wait, I got a good story that I've never told. Okay, see, this is the most fun. You did it. That's our frat brother. Okay, I made it sing. Sound like Kamala. Okay, so I heard. Well, first when I lost, it didn't bother me that I lost. No comic wants to lose, right? And so I thought I did the best I could, went home, wrapped myself up. No, when I lost to some more, I went home and I took off all my clothes and wrapped up in a comforter and laid on the couch. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, you got to figure this out. How did you lose? I ate a pickle, some sharp cheese, a slice of ham, and a chocolate donut in a sandwich.
God damn.
I know. It was delicious.
I can tell you.
And then I drank some Boone's from Strawberry Hill. I was on the couch. Yeah. With I put it in the freezer, let it get some ice chips.
Got a little ice chips. Got a little slush.
Yes, I knew. Bitch, you lost.
Yeah.
Right? So I was like, how did I lose twice? So then what I found out was...
Carnival snacks.
Allegedly, this is the way I was told the story. I think when Montana Taylor won, she went to somebody, I think she went to Tony Spires and was talking to Tony Spires, I need a manager, and he's a Bay Area Black Comedy Competition and everything. So the way the story was told to me, and this is my recollection, that they portrayed me as difficult to work with.
Based off what?
Well, listen, I am the type of woman in comedy that if we was all doing a show, first thing I'm gonna ask is, did you gentlemen get paid? That's the first thing I'm gonna ask. And then if you say I didn't get paid, I'm gonna say, oh, okay, there'll be no show until that guy gets his money. I'm that person.
You just stood on business.
Yeah, like I had a act working with me, and I don't know if he wants me to say his name, because I don't know if this is going to sound bitchified. So we was working a club. They paid, that was back when they separated the pay. So they paid me everything they were supposed to pay me. I said, what's wrong? This is a man. I said, what's wrong? They didn't pay me all my money. What? They owed $100. So I said, one person that was with us said, let's go in and fight for it. I said, no, we ain't fighting for nothing. We're going to teach them a lesson. And he said, what? I peeled off $100. I said, I own that debt now. They'll deal with me. So then they came back to me later. You know, I come to the club, want to come back. You want to do the gig? I said, no. And they said, why not? I said, do you remember? And I named the person. They said, yeah. I said, you owe them $100? Yeah. Now you owe me. I ain't coming. And then the agent said, so you would fuck yourself out of and name the number of what they were offering. I said, I fuck for less. It's about honor. You didn't respect this man. So I'm not coming here no more. We can wire it to him. Oh, now you want to come correct. It's a grown man. So any men that are around me and work with me, you will respect them. You're going to respect me, but you will respect them. So that makes me difficult to work with.
You're a real woman. Standing up for a black man like that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because if we don't, then they know they can separate us. If I'm going to sell you out, then what are we as a people? Now, we could come to the side and I go, man, you need to do these things. And you can either take it or not. But I don't need to down you, criticize you, crucify you, because then the enemy knows we're not together as a unit of energy that you'll never be able to break us. You know what I'm saying? Because once they know what they can put in front of you, you know, they know our men like certain things. And I ain't gonna say nothing specific. I'm just saying my friend.
Weed, pussy, alcohol.
There you go.
If you can afford weed, pussy, and the alcohol trap, you'll be all right.
Well, how about the woman brings the weed and the alcohol? That's right, because she carrying the. And let's make it work for this dude.
She keep it with him.
That's right, and let's make it work for the dude.
Did you just throw a mulligan in this?
You gotta put
Was that a mulligan?
Yeah. And then if I got the new PlayStation shit you like, hey, young brother, if this is what you're trying to do.
You like them young niggas, I can tell.
Well, listen.
Them young niggas actually like young brothers.
Isn't it odd? It is really odd now that young men are talking to me. And I'm like, but what do you want? What do you want?
You want a mama. That's what you want.
If that's what you want. But
you go, ain't never had a hood like this.
Nigga, man.
It's a rock hug.
So you rock. You just get a little motion.
That's right. I'm gonna make you some Nestle Quick.
So who do you go there?
With the whole milk, not 2%. We ain't using almond milk. We're using good ass, whole homogenized milk. It's gonna be ice cold. Cause I'm an old bitch. I need ice cold milk. But yeah, when they portrayed me as difficult to work with, I lost jobs. A lot of jobs. It's a lot of jobs that I didn't get because they said I was going to be difficult. And what it was I was reading contracts. I was analyzing. No, that's not fair.
They was mad. They like, your contract is great. Fuck them.
And
we know we getting over on them.
You can't. If you're going to get over on all of us. But if I'm reading the contract, I went to college like anybody else. I'm reading. I got a paralegal certificate because I want to be able to talk to my lawyer. I studied business, mechanics, and mathematics because I want to be able to understand what's going on with the money. But I don't want to be the boss. I want to be the leader.
So would you think that would have hindered you if, like, especially when you're doing it for people you know want to do it for you, though? True. You know they ain't going to give a damn about what your contract say.
I had a dude tell me on a show, I was like, the dude was like, so I'm going to do whoop-de-whoop, wop-de-wop. I said, who are you? He said, I'm on the show. I said, who said that?
Right.
And then he said, well, I'm about to go out and do it. I said, no, you're not. He said, I'm going to do this. And then he said, bitch. And all the men that were with me was going to jump. I said, no, brothers. No. I said, here's what's about to happen. Since this guy believes he's going to do all that shit, get in the car. We're done.
Let him go.
Let him do what he going to do. This is his show now. Let him do it. Then the promoters came out. What the fuck? Your boy said he about to do all this shit.
Right.
I'm not gonna argue with a grown man.
You said you like that bitch shit though. Bitch.
Yeah.
Not that time.
Not that time. It's just the wrong time.
But when he said bitch, that's when I back down and say, oh, this your show now.
Oh, okay.
This your show. So since you bitch, okay, Nick. Hey.
So y'all got in the car and got the fuck on.
Sure did.
So the nigga who paid you was like, nigga, I could have kicked him out the club, man.
He did. He called me. He said,
but I want you to come back.
He said, come back. And I said, okay, we're going to do a solid. But I do have would you say a way about me?
Yeah.
I have a way about me that a lot of people don't understand. I don't like bullies, but also I don't like to put men in situations where you got to get your man on, and it could cost you your livelihood. It could lead you to incarceration.
Gamebridge Fieldhouse.
Yeah. Right.
Indianapolis.
Yeah. You know, they love us in Indianapolis.
Well, you talking about September 7th?
Yeah. What you doing?
I think I'm gonna be in Indianapolis.
Bro, let's pull back up, because you remember last time they had got us the Indiana Pacers
No
jersey.
cap. And you know them folks in the fight. So it's only right we go say what's up.
We got to spin the block.
Man, we spinning the
September
block.
7th, man. Naptown.
What?
What y'all got going?
Let me tell you something. Did the final though, and we gonna continue the you know what I'm saying, with the final.
By the time we get there,
It's the after party for the final, because if y'all win, bitch, we saving the after party for September 7th.
you gotta say win. When y'all win.
That's what I said, win.
You said if.
I ain't say if.
They gonna hear if and be like, but you thought we wasn't?
No, I said win.
You sure?
I said win. Run that back. That said win, gang. Because when they do it, this gonna be the after party.
All right, then.
All right.
Hey, September 7th.
Get what I'm saying?
Naptown.
I'm just letting you know, even if you don't win, you still gonna be the after party.
Hey, even if they don't, shout out to Halliburton.
That's all I'm saying.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Pull up.
You did.
Hey, fellas, it's officially warm outside. Sundresses are back. The vibes are up. So, look, let me ask you this. Are you ready? Now, look, don't let the moment catch you off guard. That's why I stay locked in with Blue Chew, right? Look, it's got the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but this ain't no old school pill. This is chewable. It's discreet, and it ships straight to your door. No doctor visits, no awkward conversations, no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Everything's online. Fast and easy. Look, you sign up, you talk to a licensed provider, and once you're approved, boom, it's coming your way. Look, ready when you are. You feel me? Look, and this week, you can try it for free. Yep, first month is on them. You just cover the shipping costs. So if you plan on, like, stepping out this weekend, make sure you step up, go to BlueChew.com, use promo code 85South, and thank me later. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Go on over there, promo code 85South.
Hey, man, y'all already know who having the hottest shit, man. The hottest gear, the hottest apparel, man. It's 85 South, bro. It's too many flavors, bro. I went in the vault. Y'all know what's going on, man. We got Drop Dead Fred Red, man. Legend in my city, man. Come on, man. Y'all know who having this shit, man. 85, don't nobody do it like us, man. We too wrong with the clothing, man. Y'all niggas ain't in there, man. Y'all know them folk don't get down like that, man. Come on, man. Go crazy, man. Y'all know them folk don't get down. You get that wrong. 1-800 wretches, like that boy Fly say, man. Come on, man. Then we got to fit. Come on, man. There ain't nobody else doing it like that, bro. Fred Pell goddamn Fila, no F01, you go F01, you go crazy, go F01 swag in. Go crazy, go crab bandicoot crazy. You know what I mean? Got the motherfucker, man. We out, man. 85apparelco.com, bro. Tap in. Ain't nobody doing it like us, bro. Keep it real. Like let's stop playing. Don't nobody do it like us. Tap in.
Bring that back, because a lot of us are not protected in that way.
Mm-hmm. But if you go to your trunk, your life is over. Mm-hmm. And it's a lot of people that'll start some shit just to see where your manhood lie. Right. Now you done went to the trunk. Now your life is over.
That's what they call tricking you out the street.
And that's not what I'm trying to do. Right. And sometimes I have to step back and let fellas be fellas, or I'll whisper, no, we're not doing that. Go in there and let them know that, or we're not involved in that. But I have to manage the masculinity in my personality. I'm not no.
You know who'll love you?
Who?
Me? Yeah.
Bitch, what kind of sandwich you need for the fishing trip?
That nigga got a pickle sandwich.
Pardon me, the pickle.
That nigga go crap
on sandwich spread, because they got pickles, chopped up pickles in it.
That nigga ain't smell like that in about 2 summers.
You know who'll work good with you?
Who?
See, I be wanting to say that, but I don't be knowing who people be having problems with.
Who?
You cool with Tyler Perry?
Tyler Perry's my friend. Okay. Matter of fact, I just texted him on a couple of things.
That'll be a good look. Tyler, go ahead.
Well, I've asked him. I have asked him that I think Medea needs some other friends.
She need a sister.
Yeah.
Some extended family.
Yes.
That can kind of deal with her, but they still gonna love her.
Mr. Brown, because really,
now,
Mr. Brown was a love story.
Would you want to be Sheryl Underwood, the media personality, or would you want to be the comedian? Because your comedy raw as fuck.
It's both. Yeah, those two things exist. Where did somebody come from Def Comedy Jam and Comic View to the #1 most conservative network, CBS, if that ain't God?
Right.
So what it showed is I could do both. So it should be both. It should be. Okay, I'm Medea relative. There used to be a talk show host. I said, oh, your ass talking all square business and who the fuck is you talking to, Medea?
You got to do two sides.
Two sides. Because we the only race of people that got two sides. We got two sides.
At work.
That's right.
Real.
We got the real
That's
deal.
right. That's the real deal. That's right. That's right. And I think we should be allowed to show that. Why is that everybody else can have duality? You know, white actors can play serial killers.
Right.
What, Christian Bale? Did he chop a bitch up and put in a washing machine or something? Yeah.
Then was Batman.
Yes.
And then turn around to be Batman.
That's
Same
right.
word.
That's right.
Kill the whole this label.
That's right. That's right. Closer we got to that
Put
with
it washing machine and took out.
That's right. Candyman.
Oh, shit.
Can't with a
That's
hook.
actually, it's a hard movie.
Yeah.
But not because he killing people. If you look at the story of how they did that, and
That's
Candyman
right.
was actually a Chicago pimp.
That's right.
If you look at his
Chicago
if you
pimp,
look at his
sure
coat,
was.
he was pimping.
He definitely was pimping.
He was
Because when you
pimping.
turn around and that coat flap, you gonna die.
And one thing this what let me know he was a real street nigga.
What'd he do?
Candyman didn't kill nobody until you got to talking his motherfucking name.
Keep your name running out.
That's right. That's right.
You was straight.
That's right.
And the nigga warned you on the second time.
That's right.
He like, all right now. So you say that third, bitch.
That's it. Yeah, Candyman. So let me ask you fellas
I
something.
said two now. Nigga ain't said 3 times.
What?
I think, yeah.
What do you think the state of Black female comedy is?
Man, I wish y'all could just get together. I always been saying that since I even came in the game. Like, I even watched some more and watching people like Dominique and Coco, and I'm just like, bro, these folks are like strong. And you see the young generation. I'm like, because the old heads embraced me, some of them did. But then they saw my work ethic and they were like, all right, nigga, you taking the same route we took. Cool.
That's right.
I fuck with you.
Yeah.
If the women can do that, I just want to see one woman show. I want to see from the beginning to the end, and when it's all women, like I want to see that as a comedian where I'm like, this shit good, because y'all be rocking on shows with us.
But that's because we on a show with you. There's two ways to look at this. We being on a show with you, I only wanted to be, people say, well, do you want to be a girl comic? No, I want to be a good comic. And I want to be able to, it's like when I'm drinking on stage, I want to be able to drink. If y'all getting high and we drinking, I want the show to go
like
where,
one in the
I
road.
want the show to go where it's going to go, right? And if I can't follow, when I couldn't follow Cat Williams in Maryland, that's when I called BET. I said, I'm watching this dude, because I remember when he was Cat in the Hat.
Right.
And I was like, I can't follow this dude. It's a phenomenon happening, right? I like comedy. I like hand-to-hand comedy, gunslinging.
Right.
Okay, follow that, you know. But I also like, I don't know, people say, well, Sheryl, why you don't do all-female shows? Because they don't call y'all shows all-male show.
Right.
And then if you do get up, sometimes it's an hour and a half of men ain't shit. No, I can't fuck.
Right.
And what do really want to hear 2 hours of men ain't shit?
Right.
I mean, I would love for us to, I think there should have been Queens of Comedy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So everybody can be queens. But I understand, the way I understand it is they had an agreement that they were only working together as the Queens of Comedy, right?
And that was it.
Well, I feel like, and sometimes, aren't there comics that y'all don't fuck with?
I mean,
see that?
It ain't that I don't fuck with.
Well,
It's just
y'all
now
wouldn't
that
put
I
on the
know
show.
once they, it ain't even about put on, if it's my shit,
Yeah,
I'm controlling who on my shit.
you control it.
But if somebody called me and booked me, and
Right.
then I rarely ain't got nobody that I don't fuck with
Right.
in this game, because I'm just
Right.
gonna go handle my business and come
Right.
on off stage. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I may not like you
that's
as a
right.
purpose, but I'm gonna go in my room.
Well, not just like you, but your shit stay in the city with that nigga. And now your greatest
I see
joke
what you saying.
is
It's his
still in
joke.
this. That's right.
I see what you saying. Everybody ain't meant to be on your show.
That's right. Because I tell you what, because no matter
Who's
how much,
stealing? Who's stealing, Sheryl?
how much
Who's
liquor
stealing,
in my
Sheryl?
system, if I'm high like this,
Right.
and I go, hold on, that DC Young Fly shit. I'm gonna tell you something. I work in a show, and a dude was working the show.
Right.
Well, I can say because he did. So I'm working the show in Georgia. And this is how me and Mike Washington got on the road together. and this, what's his name? Chicken? You remember this white boy named Chicken? And they gave him his own show on Fox. And he's deceased, God rest his soul. I think he suffering from something and took his own life, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't dislike this dude. What I disliked was, I was in the back drinking, drinking before, because I'm the headliner, and I'm drinking. And my head is down, because I'm full of liquor. But I can hear all of us. I can hear Bernie, Jamie. I hear everybody's jokes. And the liquor is like, but they not on stage. This is what I'm saying. So I go to the club and I go, get that thing off my stage. They love, I said, I don't give a fuck who they love. It's my show. Because you brought me here. Get that thing off stage. Because you're not going to do an impersonation of us. We're the most lovable, open motherfuckers that people can study us and come into us. And then everybody go, that's amazing. No, it's not a fucking amazing. You're doing an impersonation of us. You're appropriating us. So that I don't like. And when you say joke thief, there's a difference. Ain't nothing new under the sun.
Understood.
If you study Jewish comedy, your mama's jokes was back then, right? And I know black comics that will study Jewish material and bring it back into the club like they wrote it. But I'm like, nigga, that's Joey Bishop. Fuck you talking about? That's Super Saiyan, motherfucker. That, so if you study it, you'll know where it came from. My feeling is just saying, there's some women, I can't speak for all women. People say, well, Sheryl, you don't work with women because you don't like women. I don't work with women because sometimes I'm not allowed to work with women. But I'm also very reclusive. Do your thing, I'm going to do my thing. But I pray that there comes a time where our hearts soften and we understand how powerful we can be together. And that's what I'm working toward. So men like yourself that have opportunities, keep interviewing all of us as female comics and putting it in the universe that we could come together, make movies together,
Talk your talk.
TV shows, everything, write books together, because they want us separated.
Right.
But why can't we do the Black Golden Girls
I wanna
and
see
be
y'all.
full
I wanna
Black
see it.
female comics?
It's coming to life.
Right.
Tyler's sitting there right now.
That's right.
Medea.
That's right. That's
like
right.
what I think about the state of Black female comedy, I think it's the same on both sides.
Yeah.
It's like, because the panic and the urgency for it to be that one. They let us have one at a time.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And they've never got to the point where they said, this is the Black female comedian. So now it's just like a frenzy. And it ain't no unity. And we don't have enough platforms for everybody to be great
That's
on.
true. That's true.
You get what I'm saying?
So
So
back to
when
comedy.
opportunities do come, it's so cutthroat that motherfuckers will throw friendships away just to go audition for the same role.
Absolutely. Or
And
stab
then that
in the
one
back.
person who got it, now you got 300 motherfuckers who don't like her
That's
because
right.
she was the one
That's
who
right.
got
That's
the
right.
opportunity.
So back to Comic View. So Montana gets it, and I go, okay, I want her to be successful. Some more gets it. I want her to be successful. It was not my time. It was not meant to be for me to have what it having. So I'm not saying I'm against any female comic. I think Monique is one of the greatest actors, not actresses, actor of our generation. She swept award season with a role that was so diabolical. Having been molested myself, I told that bitch to her face, I want to fight you right now because I know what that feels like to be around something like that type of energy because she was that good. So I'm not against Monique being successful. Some more leading the tour that she's leading, that Crown Royal tour. Laura Hayes and I work together in Beauty Shop. I'm saying what you're saying. You got to overcome that pain in your heart to go, now let's work together. Like y'all working together, right? And now let's put a lot of us are old school comics. We did not get to see the success that you all are seeing to be able to do the things you're doing. But is the door closing for us to make our own sitcoms and make our own movies? Then let's get to it and let's bring back funny people. But
see, this the
funny
thing
old
about it.
motherfuckers got to listen to y'all.
And we gotta
listen to y'all, too.
we gotta help each other too.
Yes.
When
That's
we
right.
see brothers or sisters making moves on, whether it be social media or Facebook, we have to extend ourselves to say, whatever you got going on, it ain't about no money. I just want to be a part of it.
I want you to win.
People watch this, they see them relationships. And they know when you paid somebody to be in your shit or when somebody came and fucked with you authentically.
Yeah.
All right, call Chico, because that's where we going to be at. Because we going to be, tell him we coming up there. He should already know we spinning the block. Yeah. What date we going? What date you said?
September 20th.
I think that the 20th, yeah.
Columbia?
Columbia, nigga.
Oh, we can shoot up there and shoot on back.
Come on, we're going to go right up there.
No.
Nah, because we got to go somewhere else right after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But right then, on September 20th, we're going to be at the Colonial Life Room, 85 South. Ain't no telling who we may
I almost left this voicemail.
We should have. He should pick up on, I don't know what unless he had a show. Because it is the weekend. Because you know my boy do be working.
Everybody be working.
Because we know we working on September 20th.
Going to work right after this.
I'm going to sleep. I ain't going to lie to you.
I love Columbia.
I put sleep in the schedule.
Spend a weekend in Columbia.
I tried.
I used to go to Conway. Hey. They call them, they don't say booties up there, they call them bonkies.
Bonkies?
She got a big bonky.
That mean that ass fat.
Yeah.
God damn. I hope some bonkies in the building. September 20th, nothing but bonkies.
Hey man, make sure you get them tickets.
Come
you
on,
got
man.
enough time right now to start saving up for your outfit.
And you can get a discount if you got a bonky.
Come on, man. Keep your shoes clean.
Put them up.
September 20th, Columbia.
Put on that rack.
Hey, do me a favor, my boy. Turn the heat down a little bit and pull off.
Right in time for Juneteenth. This right after Juneteenth.
Right after Juneteenth?
We fresh off the Juneteenth. So if you don't support this, you
hate black people.
I didn't want to say it, but you said it. You're right.
And your daddy a stud. I went too deep.
You your daddy's son.
Yeah, you your daddy's son.
Your daddy daughter.
Man, push up, man. We're going to have fun. Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond, Virginia, man. All right.
We're going to see, man. We're going to have Richmond, the capital of Virginia.
VA.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I think.
You know all the capitals? Do all the capitals. We go.
Turn that on.
You need a goddamn motherfucking raincoat in your collection. A decent one. Yeah. Not no poncho. Not the Six Flags poncho that you get because it's raining out. It's certain shit. That's how you can tell if you fucking with a woman. If you fucking with a woman, she gonna have a coat in her closet. Yeah. Hoes ain't got coats. Jackets, at best. She might not have no jacket. If she have a jacket, it's usually not her jacket. Somebody else's jacket. They gave the hoe a jacket. Because they thought the hoe looked cold. The hoe ain't never said she was cold. Motherfuckers say, I know you gotta be cold, here go a jacket. And put a jacket on her. Your bitch ain't got no coat. Watch her. I'm just saying. Get her a coat. See how she react. I don't want no motherfucking coat. She not ready to settle down, brother.
Well, when we were talking earlier, Shannon is my friend.
Right.
Kat, I think is a genius, and I love him. But I was feeling some type of way because I'm like, is this the way we gonna get it? But it was very interesting. It was very prophetic. He was very profound, and he seemed to prophesy some things. But I'm always weary of giving the outsider some ammunition that can be used against the hard work.
This is what I saw when I seen it. I seen it from a whole nother perspective. Just, you know Kat, and you know how he is when it comes to being 3 steps ahead of a motherfucker.
True that.
Anything that he said about somebody that would have got him upset, I always heard his voice saying, nigga, it's more people looking up earthquake right now. You better get your money, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I felt like the things that he said and the people that he said, it was so strategic that it was a lot of people he could have said shit about that he might have had a legit beef with.
But that's the good part.
I think he handpicked these people because he knew people was going to go back and see these people.
That's the good part.
Because he never criticized nobody's talent.
Well, but wait a minute. That's the good part of it. What is the other part of it that if you speaking against your brother, it could be true. Like I consider Kevin Hart a friend, right? I would have wanted, for me, first thing I would have wanted, Kat and Wanda settle it before she died. You see, that's what I mean.
Right.
Settle shit before somebody leaves this earth, right? Squash it. But then if it is true that they couldn't get together and she dies, why can't y'all do the same thing you're doing here and bring Kat and Kevin Hart together and go squash it?
I think that shit got too far out of hand once the altercation at the club happened.
What altercation at the club?
Her husband pulled a gun on him. And
you talking about Wanda?
Yeah, but I'm saying though, if it would have just been some comedians,
I know. I thought you were saying Kevin and
no.
and
But what I'm
Kat
saying
had an
is,
altercation?
if it was just comedians talking shit on the radio, I think it could have been that.
Right.
But once it escalated to the other altercation, that's what made it be beyond the talk.
Well, let me ask you, men. Would you ever let somebody talk about your broad on her job like that, like he was doing?
I don't know. I ain't see it. I don't know.
See?
You
Well,
like the roast that they had?
Well, no, the fact that the way I heard it was, it was really Red Grant's interview.
Yeah.
And then she brings Kat in, and Kat, being the genius that he is, because I want people, don't come up for this and say, sure, don't like Kat Williams. Kat Williams, genius, authentically loving person, visionary. I love all comics, even if I don't agree with you. But then when it gets to a point where it goes viral, she loses her job, her husband.
I didn't know she lost her job.
Yeah, she lost the radio job.
For roasting?
For the situation.
Okay.
The situation it went out of hand. But then
That's what it is.
If my man, first of all, if a man I'm with and married to step like that, I might have tried to jump up and go, babe, put the heat down. You don't need no metal on this. Don't do it, because it's gonna ruin our lives, right? But that's what I mean by a man having to step into his manhood in a way that's gonna cost him his freedom.
I wouldn't put no gun on no nigga. There ain't been a talk had like man,
but you don't know what you would have done.
I know what I would have done.
But I'm saying though,
but you would have
we only getting to look at the shit from the outside.
But go fishing now for sure.
Yeah,
He's
I thought they had a regular roast because he ain't call out a name, like he didn't put a hands on him. Why would I bring a gun to another nigga that didn't? Like, you put your hands on it, ain't no more talking.
Just like she's saying though, if you the man who with that woman, you got to be able to identify where she felt the disrespect at.
Right.
If she about watching it though,
you can't be at the house. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. It's gonna fuck
Maybe
the whole.
he felt like he should have. Maybe
it went too far.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a conversation, but you get what I'm saying. You don't know.
Maybe it turned into that.
What was said before he saw that person. By the time he got to the house, he might have heard he damn near jumped up and put his hands on him. You don't know what gas was thrown on there. This just. You got to look at shit objectively like that.
And that's why I think you squash stuff with anybody. First thing I try to do is self-analysis. Then I'm going to squash it with you. And it's a lot of comics out there, a lot of female comics. When I talked about what I talked about on CBS and hearing the phone call with the Queens of Comedy. But what I hoped that they would hear me say is, I thank you for that, because it was shit I didn't know that people felt about me. So I decided to work on me. And I thank you for that, because that's how I get to CBS, by working on me. But some people don't hear you that far.
Yeah.
Or they still mad at you, or they don't like it. When I heard...
Let me ask you this, though, before you... How long went before you even told anybody you heard that phone call?
CBS.
All them years. They never knew you was on the phone.
No. And I did the Tom Joyner Fantastic Boys.
She was in the running.
You want to tell him?
No, you do it.
No, I'm not big. I'm 33.
I was going to give him the short version.
True
I'm
that.
33.
Give
I'm
me the short
not
version. Give me the short version.
So I guess she was up to be one of the Queens of Comedy on the tour.
Right.
And they had a conference call for the people they had already selected. And they was pretty much asking how y'all feel about us adding Sheryl to it. And there you go.
Well, so I thought that I was trying to be efficient and dial into the conversation on time, if not early, on time, right? So I'm listening. Now, Greek letter organization members know when you dial it into a conference call. So I thought they was going to put me in queue and I was just going to hear some music. And we'll wait until the moderator allows you in the call. But I go straight into the call and I hear them talking about me. But I believe that God did not let me unmute that phone and say something, because I think God needed me to hear what my colleagues felt about me.
Yeah, for sure.
And I never told it, but I started to work on myself. And then if you look at I did Beauty Shop with Laura Hayes. I did the Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage Cruise with Adele Givens and some more. But I'm trying to be a better me, right? Because I believe God ain't going to bless foolishness. Get yourself together. And I believe that God be looking down at me. I was just about to bless her with everything. And she still ain't got herself together. So I started to work on me. And I didn't tell that story until that day, those years later, because I felt I can show you. You know, I can show you. I can show you that I'm better. And then when I heard that there was some, Sheryl has an ulterior motive. Of course I have an ulterior motive. Being a better me and all of us being successful, right? They would ask me on CBS when I was on the talk, we want to bring this comedian on or this person on. Do you have a problem with this? No, I do not. Why? Because this is the platform. It ain't about who I like and who I don't like. My job is to interview the person. I wanted everybody that could come on CBS to come on CBS so that God would look at me and go, she's ready for more success. She can handle it. But then when it got viral and everybody was upset and, you know, people were talking about lawsuits and stuff like that, truth is the ultimate defense. And secondarily, do what you got to do. If that's what you feel you got to do, do what you got to do. Would I work with any female comic to this day? I absolutely would. Because people need to know, if y'all fellas can work together, we ladies should be able to work together. And let's open these doors. But I want producers to pick us for stuff. Yeah. You know? Pick us. Why can't we?
Based off the talent.
Right. Yeah. We know we fuck with you. Like, that be the thing. It be the relationships, and then it's plus, I know you got the talent.
Yeah.
So it ain't like I'm going off a limb. It's more so like, my nigga, ain't nobody else put you in no shit like this. Yeah. I believe you can do this.
I believe you can do it.
Let go.
A lot of people wouldn't come here.
Right.
What do young motherfuckers know about me? No, I'm coming because I respect you men, but secondarily.
No, we brought you because we respect you.
Yeah, we love you.
We want to talk to everybody that we came up watching. You don't even know, like when you was just like, it might have just been, Comic View might have just been another gig in your career as a comedian. We the generation that came up under y'all watching that religiously every night.
Well, do you know that there were things, just like saying that I'm difficult to work with, so she can't do this. But even before I get back from Def Comedy Jam, because remember there was Def Comedy Jam, and I almost didn't get that.
Now we used to watch that. We used to record Def Comedy
Jam. Def Comedy Jam with the little
black,
with the little black stretch pants and
with the orange shirt,
and the little orange shirt that I put the safety pin in to make it look like my waist was snatched.
Come on, man.
Listen to me.
I know your jokes. You bring a nigga a hot glass of Kool-Aid.
Yeah, that's right. But listen, I almost didn't. But I almost, dude, that's for real. You want the refrigerator. But I almost didn't get it. Because there was forces that was like, you don't need her, you don't need. See, back when I was coming up in comedy, women weren't talking the way I was talking. I wanted to be Richard Pryor. And when I was in a room that Richard Pryor was in, and you know, you want to run up and talk to somebody that you respect. I don't want to say idol because we're not idol worshipers. But somebody that you like, oh my God. Right. So I wanted to run up, but it was a force of energy pushing me back from him because we were the same person. We had the same flaws, the same needs, and I just backed away from him. So then when I was in the room with Eddie Murphy, after the BET Comedy Award, Eddie Murphy was at the after party, and I ran up on him, and I said, I'm not going to miss this opportunity. He was wearing this sharp ass, like vanilla sweater with the matching vanilla pants with the vanilla shoes. And he was wearing, they vanilla
shoes.
Absolutely.
I should say some gators.
It's Eddie Murphy, nigga.
Like a cloud.
And he smelled like he was wearing at least $750 worth of cologne on him. And I ran up to him, and I said, Mr. Murphy, and I stuck my hand and I pulled it back. I said, I don't think you know who of course I know who you are, Sheryl Underwood. I was like, damn, Eddie Murphy know me. And that's all I needed was to walk away.
Hey, he did a movie with Eddie Murphy. I told the nigga, we ain't friends no more if you don't at least tell the nigga about me.
Did you tell him?
Fucked me all the way up.
Called that nigga. That nigga with cheese, I said, boy, Eddie, boy, you got my boy fucked up, man.
That's it.
That nigga like
That's
him.
exactly that moment, though. It's like, it ain't shit I wanted to ask for. It ain't shit I wanted to say. I just wanted to
break your face.
I just wanted that nigga to know. I see you, nigga.
You
That was it.
so motherfucking happy.
And you see me. That's all I want.
That's all I need.
That's
I'm
all.
done.
Then
I'm
all this
done.
shit. I just
I'm
needed you.
What's that?
The money coming.
Okay.
They gonna give
He
you
gonna
two
send the
for
money.
Pink Money Records with the S.
Yeah. Pink Money Records.
Yep. Look, we'll take that out the 1,000.
It's my name.
Come on.
I can open it.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, that is so fun. Wow.
There you go. Get your hold of that.
Wow.
See? And y'all imagine. Yeah. He did that
I
on purpose.
love
He picked that up.
it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on.
Turn up. Go crazy.
Yeah, I know you love it.
And it's your Hey.
Y'all look at that. I got a Mythos Madigan hat that go real good with this. I got the sock.
People always gonna have feet.
Yes. And I was just asking my homegirl before we came. I had borrowed some of her socks. So now I got some
You
fun.
got some brand new socks. Yes, sir.
New socks.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's from when you at the crib and you might want to
you
rub
got
your
the
feet
whole
together.
set.
I got a whole fit.
Yeah.
Oh, my ass gonna look good in it.
On God.
On God.
Yeah. Y'all are some real niggas.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
When you gonna shoot your next special? Do you feel like it's important for a comedian to have a special?
I feel like if there's a purpose for it, it is.
Right.
Like the whole reason that I'm doing one is because I need something that somebody can go watch and see what they're getting.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, even though my following is building, it ain't like having a 500,000, you know what I'm saying, to 1 million folk where they just gonna come because of your content.
Shit, you can have a 500,000, they still don't come.
And still, man, I done synced it. I done
witnessed it.
I've been in there, man. It be 11 niggas in there, man. Yep.
It's like what you gotta do different, boy. I know out of 500,000 people, it's at least 100 people in this city that know me.
They're gonna come.
And they're gonna come, and them motherfuckers do not show up.
But then, too, I also think it got to do with promotion. Because a lot of times, if you got that many followers, it could be on your mind that, okay, I'm going to just post it up one time, you know what I'm saying,
That's
do a
a
couple
dub.
little promo videos.
You got to flood
You got to actually really go at it, like, hey, bro. And express some actual, the actual need for a nigga to come out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, man, you hit me hard just then. I think as far as like with specials and stuff, you also got to have something to talk about. You feel me? Like, I got a lot of shit in the arsenal. You feel what I'm saying? That ain't been brought out and that, you know what I'm saying, just need to be gone, put out there, man. So, and I look at it like albums, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when you rap.
Yeah.
You ain't
Your
why
special,
why
your
would you
album.
put out it's your album, bro? Like why else?
You see me.
We had a 2-minute conversation, and it stuck with me for the rest. Like, it got me. Because, that's all I want. I'm like, get right with Eddie. It was just one scene, they said cut, and he was over there by himself. I got there, hit 2 big steps. How you doing, Mr. Murphy? He was like, how you doing? You can see his security. He like, nah, you know what I'm saying? He got his time, let him get his time. And I was like, yeah, Mr. Murphy, man, man, it's an honor, man, just to be in a movie with you, you know what I'm saying? I'm inspired. I was like, there anything like you could tell me just about comedy? He was like, man, if there's anything I could tell you about comedy. He said, I wish I would have just kept an hour in my back pocket.
Sure, you want water? There you go.
I'm cool
He said he wish he would have just kept an hour in his back pocket. And he was like, man, I seen y'all go on stage and all that. I was like, Mr. Murphy, you can go out here 20 minutes. They love you, man. He like, man, I left on a...
Yes.
He like,
that expectation.
All that 20 years of movie.
Yes.
I'm like, Mr. Murphy, listen, I hear that.
Yeah.
You will fuck these folks up
That's right.
if you come back.
Well,
it's not about the hierarchy. It's about the love, the respect, the talent.
That only lasts for a few minutes until your people do this. Or your people, like I said, you can write every day.
Right.
You can only polish on stage. You got to polish it. Write it and then polish it. Because you know what work, you know what don't work. You know what jokes to drop out. You know when to do the TV show set of it or the gully street show set where everybody high, everybody drunk, everybody
a little bit more
fucked up.
sauce on.
That's right. Put some English on the ball of the joke. And see, for me to have that and to be working with people. I don't think people understand that feeling, but it's also that respect of someone. So I'm saying all of that to say that I wish we would remember, open the door for somebody else. Like for me I had to drive. Well, first they heard that there was a girl out there doing a certain type of comedy. I was in Chicago. I was first doing it in my maiden name, and then I got married. I was doing it in my married name. So it seemed like they thought it was two different people doing this gully type of, because I like to drink. You know, I was drinking and talking shit, you know, and usually if there's, blue jokes, you know, the blue jokes is when you work a club and they write the jokes that you're telling on a blue card that say the jokes you can't tell, right?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so that's where it's coming as blue, right?
Anybody can work blue.
Right, that's right. And to me, it's harder to tell a dirty joke because there's only 2, maybe 3 ways to fuck, right? And it's already been told, it's already been done. So you really got to be smarter to get somebody to really laugh at a really good dirty joke. Because a dirty joke can be clean. A clean joke that ain't funny is not worth anything, right?
Damn.
So here I am.
Mess. Oh, look, just... It's a few motherfuckers need that.
There it is. So, but to me, I wanted to be a good comic who could stand flat-footed because the comics I was looking at, the Pigmeat Markhams, the Lenny Bruce's, the Godfrey Cambridges, I wanted to be Mort Saul. I wanted to be, but I also wanted to be able to tell adult jokes like Richard Pryor because there was this chemistry, this pull, right? So I wanted to be able to do that. But the females that I looked at, Marsha Warfield's the closest. She told a joke on, I think it was the Tonight Show. It was somewhere, it was mainstream TV, but it was, I call it one of the greatest dick jokes ever written, where she was trying to explain how to eat a hot dog. And it was a clean dick joke. And I was like, I see that. Then when you see
Was
Whoopi,
it Johnny Carson?
I think it was. And then you see Whoopi get up and do what she's doing. But then you see all these other comics. For me, I was a gunslinger who was an adult comic, who was a street woman who loved God. And all of that is in the same. Pow, 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 pow. And don't let me be drinking.
Seeing you on come here as a youngster made me respect women. I'm like, oh, man, it's some women that'll tear your ass up.
Yes.
I'm talking about, you would say your set, a motherfucker be in the crowd, you would, man.
That's right.
Bring a motherfucker out, come back, man. I'm like,
Now let me ask you.
And that's what I want to
gotta
be.
ask you this. You were on, like your whole career, you came out during the height of what they would call like black comedy.
Black comedy explosion, yeah.
Now, I remember Jam Sets. That show is so iconic.
Yeah.
And you were one of the motherfuckers who went out there and really ripped that bitch in New York, get the standing O, and then that shit hit HBO. Like,
yeah.
But you know, like as comedians, we know, like, you tape this shit and you waiting on it to come out. Like,
You
what?
know this
Like,
shit
give
gonna
me
do what it needs
give
to
me
do.
right after that motherfucker when you knew that shit was about to, when you knew it was about to change everything.
Well, I rarely tell this story, and I'll probably elaborate it in a book one day, but y'all getting it here first. I really blew the set. What happened was, when I said I had to drive, me and another comic, Andre, we drove from Los Angeles. He had just bought a Geo, I think. When the
Geo Tracker.
was out, right. And he wanted to open up the engine. And so we drove from LA to New York to go to audition at the Peppermint. We had, I think, was bags of, popcorn you pop in a pot in brown paper bags. That was the food. And we had about 3-4 gallons of that dollar water that's in the plastic container in the gallon. That's all
good back then. Dollar water.
That's right. And we had like $150 for gas. So he would sleep and I would drive. He was driving, I would sleep. Right. So when we got to the Peppermint, we missed the audition by an hour. They had closed. So I called my father and I said, do we have any relatives in the New York area? And I had a cousin, my cousin Ernest Lee and my cousin Tina. And I called them and they let me stay with them.
It's your first time meeting them?
No, we knew each other. I just didn't know where they lived. I didn't know where they lived.
Crazy way to find some shit. Hey, man, I got motherfucking Memphis.
That's how it happened.
Yeah.
You from Mississippi. I said, you Kid Peoples? Okay, come on.
Right.
You good people. So we get to New York. Andre goes off to do a gig back in Chicago. I'm still in New York. I find out my cousin, Jimmy, I think my cousin Jimmy or Baby Doll, was working for Hush. That was, what's the baby name? Melba Moore and her husband's management company.
Mm-hmm.
So they said we had to come down to the Peppermint. We stayed a week to come down to the Peppermint to audition.
Right.
So Peppermint, it ain't for punks. You better have what you have.
Legendary room. Shout out to Bob Sumner.
That's it. That's Bob Sumner and them. And so
Bill
I go.
Bellamy.
That's right. And I think Bill was hosting that night.
Yeah.
And Marvin Dixon gets up and does, remember the Jamaican dance hall girl shit he used to do where he was stripped down and with that skinny body.
Yeah. He closed with that motherfucker. That was his clothes.
Yes.
That nigga stripped down to his draw.
Yes. And he was Jamaican dance
Now
hall.
with the sack on it.
No.
Oh, I'm about to say, he got the sock on it?
No.
He tripped.
He destroys the Peppermint. He destroys it. And so I think I was drinking gin back then. I drank a triple shot of gin. The girls in the audience said, we're going to laugh whatever you do. And I didn't think I could follow. And they said, do 7 minutes. Okay. And the gin was like, bitch, do what you feel. You in this motherfucker. This our only shot, bitch. So I get up and I do 20 minutes of highly sexualized political material, right? And remember, it was an Apache that did I Need a Gangster Bitch.
I need a gangster bitch, oh yeah.
He runs up on me and picks me up off the ground.
Yeah.
And he goes, that's a motherfucking set. That night, I think it was Ben Hill that did Apollo Comedy Hour. He was the booker of Apollo Comedy Hour and Showtime and Follow, all of those. So he asked, could I do those shows? And then I got a phone call at my cousin's house about staying to do Def Comedy Jam. And they said, what do you need? I said, I need a hotel room because there's somebody driving. I need parking and your clothes and everything. So when I got to the rehearsal with well, first I could hear people whispering, that's the girl. That's the girl. That's the girl. Right? And the outfit you see me performing in is the outfit that I rolled out in LA in because we didn't know where to buy clothes. You know, we didn't know, you give us a stipend. We don't know where to get clothes in New York, you know.
She's fast.
That's right. If you go to Chicago, okay, you go to Ever Black Plaza, you know, get some clothes. Or here, y'all would know where to get the clothes for a reasonable price. So I didn't know where to go. So I said, well, I'm just going to wear what I got on and everything. So when they read the credits, we did the run through and everything, they said, what's your first joke? I think my first joke was, is it 2 drinks gonna get your dick sucked? Is that my Def Jam set? Bitch needs to suck my dick. They said, what's your first joke? 2 drinks to get your dick sucked. And what's your last joke? Bitch needs to suck my dick.
Right.
Everybody's like, that's material? That's what I'm about to do? Right. So I get up and I do it. But some of us do club sets.
Right.
You gotta learn how to do a TV show set.
Right.
So what I didn't know or understand was the recoil. When you had an audience laughing, but they can't hear the setup because they laughing so hard and they're responsive. So this is where I messed up. And thank God for editing. Thank God for Stan Latham. Thank God for...
That's the man. That's
Stan Latham. Who, if you read the credits for Sanford and Son,
he owned that.
That's right.
Too.
You will understand his legacy.
Yeah, he owned that too.
But,
Season 3.
But I had gunned the set so hard. I was bam, 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 bam. So my cadence was off. You know, it's like when you do stadiums and you
the delay.
The delay. So then I was like, gosh, I messed this up. I messed that up. But they edited it really well that you can't see where I'm messing up. Because I'm a gunslinger. I'm just slinging them. So by the time, first it gets back to Los Angeles, that there's a girl out there doing jokes like a dude, right? But she's a girl. She's still a dude. She's still a girl talking, but she's as good as any man out there. So I get to California and they say, well, there's this thing called Comic View. I was like, wow, I'd like to be considered for that. He was like, no, they're not going to pick any Def Jam comic. I said, why not? Because y'all dirty.
Too blue.
Yeah, and this is supposed to be clean. I was like, funny is funny.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Everything we do can be cleaned up for mainstream TV and other audiences. Am I right?
Correct.
That's a good comic. If you can't clean it up, then you didn't really write it. If you can't fix it for the circumstance you're in. We can host award shows. BET needs to have us as presenters if they will see it in their heart. Let us be in the zeitgeist of everything that's now. You don't have to write nothing for nobody. We do it already.
Yo, Philadelphia, I am on the way back. June 22nd, I'll be at the Helium. The tickets are on sale now, 85southshow.com or the Helium website. If you missed the show the first time, you definitely need to have your ass in the building the second time. And I will be doing my 600-pound life, so you don't want to miss it. Grab them tickets now, 85southshow.com or the Helium website. June 22nd. Get them tickets now.
And let us stand side by side with a great actor and present. Am I right?
Talk your talk.
That's what should be happening. So by the time I get back to Los Angeles, they start talking about this. So I'm patient. I'm patient. I'll wait. And next thing you know, we wanted to do Comic View. And then when I did Old Drama and did that, where it was me and Juanita Bynum. And Juanita Bynum.
Good sister.
Yeah. She won. They won. It was, and what is chocolate? Is she no longer chocolate? Because I respect people's spiritual beliefs. Because Small Fry became Small Fire. And I don't know if chocolate.
She go by her real name, Cynthia.
Conchita. Is it Conchita?
Is this?
Forgive me, Chocolate, for not knowing, but I want to be able to say it right.
I know who you're talking about.
Right. We were on there with them, and they wanted to question me about being a Zeta. And was it against God? And I said, first of all, I don't pray to the God of Zeta. I pray to God as a Zeta. So no, what you're not going to do is make this demonic when you don't really understand it, or this is something you want to say. But then when, I think it was me and Ari Spears, I don't know if y'all saw the clip of me and Ari Spears back in the day.
Shout out to Ari Spears.
And I love Ari Spears, but he wanted to go back and forth with me about why I don't have a man. Right? And I just snapped. First of all, you want to go back and forth with me, nigga. Hey, you need to learn how to read a book, nigga, because I heard you ain't got a degree. You did you finish high school? See, I'm going to go for your throat. Right? I'm going to go for your throat. Because if you want to go for me, I'm going to go for you.
He going to see this, put on that New York hat. He going to go crazy.
Yes. See, that's right. Yeah.
Wanda, I heard.
That's right. But see, I love all comics. But you got to be careful when you're going to bring some, you're going to get some back at you. So I'm saying all of this to say, to do everything that's been done, I am thankful to God that everything I went through, everything, because it goes to the good. Oh, is this chicken? Is this chicken?
This your
Yeah.
Boy, stop playing with it, man.
Okay.
Man,
why are we not sponsoring?
Come on, JJ.
But I do think that everything I went through in the comedy game, people wouldn't know me as a political comic if it wasn't for Jamie Foxx and Marcus King putting me on Laugh-A-Palooza, taped here in Atlanta.
Yep.
Right after September 11th.
Yep.
Right? And I thought I was going to bomb. Because everybody was getting up doing, no, for real, real talk. Everybody was getting up doing a club set. And I was doing political material. Pro-President George Bush, baby Bush.
W.
And that's right. And pro-American material after September 11th.
It was too soon.
No. I get a standing ovation. And I hear them saying, record everything she's doing, what she does, record it all. And that's where David Allen Greer comes around the corner. And I think he's going to congratulate me with a hug like comics do. And he bust that slob all the way down my throat to where I'm looking around going, so what hotel's David Allen Greer staying at? And I was dating someone who was quarterbacking, or let me say, I thought I was dating someone who was quarterbacking.
Nigga quarterback.
Right.
He lied to you.
No, he was really a quarterback, and I thought, and I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is now. No, he was really. And so he saw the footage of David Allen Greer kissing me in the mouth, and I said, I did not kiss him. He kissed me. I thought he.
Bitch, what?
Yeah. Let me go. I'm about to get the shower.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Hell yeah. Come and kiss motherfuckers. He was from Graduate. Shut up, bitch. But that's what I love. Listen,
That's
I was
crazy.
trying to find what hotel David Allen Greer was in. I called every hotel.
Damn, they ain't put that whammy on.
Yeah.
Give me that. Don't make it worth it.
Listen,
Listen, baby.
You ain't got to do this.
ain't got to do this. I like to kiss. I don't know nothing else. I ain't good.
Target on my ass.
Listen, I ain't good at nothing else though. You come at me at something else.
Damn.
Nah, cause you got 6.
Football player. He
You
done
got 6, right? Nah, your pull-out game.
I just don't pull out. It ain't weak. It ain't weak at all.
Just don't even try.
I know what I'm doing.
That boy be shooting. You just assault with a deadly weapon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're so hateful.
Yes, sir.
You're so hateful.
Yes, sir.
That's why you got. I know, ain't he hateful? You just ruin a bitch's life just because you don't want to pull
I
out.
made a lot of strong, independent women, though.
You do what?
That nigga ain't shit.
You said you fucking a lot of strong independent.
I done made a lot of strong, independent women, though. That
Oh
feel
yeah,
like
you
they
have
got
to.
a reason to do it.
Hell
They got a reason to do it. Look at you. One for me.
That's right.
Bitch, what?
We'll be some independence.
I'm sorry, Otis. I'm sorry,
I gotta use that to get out of it.
Hey, you a bitch ever turn back to you and go, ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
Don't do that. That's funny. That's why I don't date women my age. I gotta get
That's
I gotta give a little young age.
That's right.
And I keep my name away from them. Like, hey, oh.
That's the old bitch.
But that nigga had that shit for a long time, bro. I used to have that nigga on his real name. He be like, bro, why the fuck you want to know my name, bro? Like, nigga, you stay on my street. What the fuck?
I hate my daddy for this shit.
Well, them
Can't keep calling you
hood
Red.
bitches be like, Otis.
Otis. Yeah.
We 22. I've been calling that nigga Red.
You invented the elevator? Ooh.
Don't call me that.
Why is your name on the elevator?
I'm fucking the shit out of
You invented the
Ooh, Otis. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that, player.
Well, you fucking right. She ain't getting the last 3 letters out. She just,
No. Otis.
How you always on,
She,
bro?
How
Why you always on, bro?
Don't do that no more. You really do.
Why you always on, bro?
You're my father. You're my father. They want me to be their father.
Is that what they want?
Yeah.
Is these young bitches? Want you to be their father?
From Atlanta. You know.
For real?
You just mean younger than you.
Younger than me.
Have you ever recorded saying that you was going to choke a bitch when you see her?
Probably it's coming.
You're going to lose 10 stacks if you do that. That's my boy, and I think he got set up.
He probably did on the voicemail.
No, I don't make no threat. I'm pump up.
Oh, you the kind of dude who jump out the buses.
I'm going to show your ass.
You on the key.
My name Otis.
You the key.
I don't play no game.
Nigga, knock loud than a motherfucker.
Knocking, I'm in there.
That's why every bitch on sedatives, because she nervous.
Oh, God.
Because you jumping out of nowhere on her ass.
I said, how you come home late from the club, I be in there like Furious Styles, like the dad on.
God damn.
Give me the motherfucking phone, bitch.
You already in the house.
Hey, man.
No, I'm on the phone with the security company. Hello? I need to cancel a contract with you. Why? Because you done let this nigga in the house again. What the fuck? No, that ain't gonna work. Well, see, but okay, here's the catch though. Now, this is one of the reasons why you can't know where every bitch lives.
I don't go to women's house these days. I don't do that.
Well, you can't know nothing. The way you say you popping up on a motherfucker.
I don't do that.
You can't pop up on a bitch.
That's why I ain't been in love in a minute. Because I know me.
You ain't been in love?
In a minute. I love hard.
How hard?
Why you do your ass?
I love 25 life.
That nigga said, I look hard and rub your leg. I look hard.
I know.
Hard.
You mean like show up at the church?
Like you can't play with her. Yeah, that's 520.
That shit fine. You can play in the video game.
Boy, that is peak Nigga shit right there.
That's the new face.
Niggerish shit right there, boy.
So it's a video inside of a backpack.
And somebody got a baby on the way. Look at the Burberry.
It's a baby shower gift.
You fuck him up at the baby shower right there.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, that boy fuck fat.
That's all about some shit he can't watch. Everybody else got to see.
Oh, damn. You playing, bro? He got to keep adding it. You playing?
That motherfucker buffering, guys.
Okay, say no more.
Hey, man, I ain't even said it yet.
What?
Welcome back to the Yeah, absolutely. I don't know where you been or where you were, but we've been in here having magnificent conversations
No count.
with a magnificent comedian.
Yeah.
Very funny lady. You've seen her on multiple television shows, and movies, and she got them degrees. And she get on that stage and put that work in.
Talk your talk.
That dog action.
You got to show much love and respect to one of the queens of comedy.
Well, not according to sorry.
Well, I'm just saying. This what the streets be saying.
Okay. We'll go with the street then.
None other than
Undefeated.
Sheryl Underwood. Cause you know how the hood. I'm good. I don't want nothing.
Yeah, what's up?
You know how the hood is.
Yeah, what's up?
As soon as all the uncles heard that they ain't put you on, they were like, "God damn it, they should have put on."
No, I'm good, beautiful.
You want some?
I got some hot tip.
I'm good.
They should have got them put on there with them. Now hell, cut this shit out.
Well, but you know what? They gotta protect. They gotta protect the house.
All the old niggas was mad. God damn, they should have shit. Hell, they was on other shit together. Put everybody on the goddamn shit.
You gotta protect the house.
Got to.
My brother even asked for you. He be like, man, y'all have a lot of people on this show. Y'all live here, her last name like the shit y'all be smoking. The backwood. I'm like, who? Sheryl Underwood? I'm like, yeah, man.
In Mississippi, they always be like, Sheryl Underwood.
Yeah.
In Mississippi, your name Sheryl. I didn't know if they told you.
Dang, well, we got the old. I used to sit in the bed and just watch you go crazy, man. Like, night after night. And you know, that's all Comic View. They play rerun. They'll play a rerun 2-3 weeks straight. Until you get a new, I'm like, God, I know the joke for real. I'm like, all right, about to walk in.
Hey, get your laugh on.
Y'all used to say that, what? Everybody get your laugh. Then they go straight into the joke. I'm like,
You did one of them comedy specials on BET too, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But the biggest joy was at the time of the O.J. Simpson situation, it was a place to go to work out your jokes in real time that they could come on, the show. But the other thing, I would say the best part about it was we had a platform to show. We could do Def Comedy Jam and we could do Comic View.
Right.
But the material was good. But also, I got in trouble for jokes. Like I told a joke about comparing people's struggles to the civil rights movement. And it got me put on a website as phobic toward a group of people.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah. And I couldn't get work for a long time. Definitely couldn't get TV shows.
Damn.
Because there is such thing as I call it the block list. But God is more powerful.
Amen.
Gotta be patient. I gotta be patient.
This message is sponsored in part by the Black community and or the Black church.
You understand?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And for me, while I was hurt about it, and I wanted to go talk to the organization that had me on a list as phobic, because my manager at that time said, no, they're too militant. They're not going to listen. And we as Black people we don't have to make a decision. I'm Black every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I told a joke. They worked on Comic View because that audience understood what the joke was about. Just because I'm pro-me don't mean I'm anti-you.
Right.
But what we have to learn as Black people, true that, we have to learn as Black people is that it's all to the good of the culture. You know what I'm saying? People may not understand it now, but you'll understand it later because we ain't going nowhere.
You understood.
And you can't do nothing without us.
Understood.
There it is.
Yeah.
Do you have any young female comedians that you like personally today?
Well, I like everybody when I see them. You know, I like Jess. I consider Tiffany, even though she over in the game right now, I love Tiffany Haddish. I love what everybody do. But I also want to see us old heads work with these young comics and do shit together. You know, we need to be writing scripts and producing. You know,
that should go.
Yeah, and then it'd be fun to see us all work together. Why is it that other racist people can hate each other and they'll work together and then stand up at the Golden Globes like they ain't never talked about each other? What's they word? Cocksucker. They always say hate each other and then be in the action film together.
That ain't real hate though.
Hey, yo, Charlotte, July 6th, I'm in the building at the Comedy Zone. Look, you already know how the show gonna go. Don't ask me if I'm doing that other show, because you know I'm gonna do it. You know I ain't got no choice. So go and get them tickets. They on sale now. 85southshow.com or the Comedy Zone website. Wherever you want to go, just make sure you go. Get the tickets. They on sale now. July 6th, Charlotte Comedy Zone.
That's
how they talk.
That's just a cultural difference.
That's how they show love.
They don't hate each other. They might talk shit at the crib, but as long as it stay at the crib and y'all just talking shit and don't nothing like actually happen, like they don't never like do shit to each other.
Well, listen.
It's all verbal.
They do, but it's cultural. We just don't know about it.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. When Joe Rogan, and I know a lot of people don't like Joe Rogan, but when Joe Rogan was putting up them clips of who was doing who material, before the call-outs was happening, when George Lopez was going to throw somebody over a balcony, listen to me. Everybody say, well, they don't get gully like that. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Shit. They just can survive it. We can't.
Who the fuck knew George Lopez was Suge Knight? Suge Knight and Big Red is the only two motherfuckers I've ever heard doing some shit like that.
Damn. That nigga was over there like, what?
Yep. Somebody doing his material, we're going to throw him over a balcony.
God damn.
Real grown man shit.
I'm glad he didn't do that. I'm glad
Me
he
too.
didn't. I'm glad he didn't do that.
Mess up your freedom over a temporary misunderstanding.
Hell yeah.
Right. The joke thief has got to steal for the rest of his life because he doesn't know how to create a right, or she doesn't know how to create a right.
Right.
You got to steal forever.
But see, they necessary too, though. That shit necessary because it's just like in the Matrix, right? When you just be kicking it and doing all the amazing Matrix shit, then them motherfuckers with the suits show up, Mr. Anderson. Then you know it's time to get the fuck out of there.
Right.
You know the most dangerous place to be? After the show, at a diner with a bunch of comics. Because now the show is over. We got liquor in our system. We got weed and we smoke.
This the best show right here.
Right, but that's also where the thief is listening. And it's always the discussion of, if I get to the stage before you get to the stage, because comedians will say that. If I get to the stage before you get to the stage, it's my joke. Right? But I feel like you got to keep stealing.
The funniest shit I ever seen like that, this comedian was on stage. He said, well, my ladies said, give it up for my ladies. This nigga in the back said, this nigga doing my shit.
Nah, I can't say.
Hello, how y'all doing? God.
I can't have nothing.
Nigga want to say, hey, everybody, God damn. Oh, grateful ass nigga.
That's right.
And the Geminis in the building.
That nigga saw me. I'm retarded. You just asked me that.
Real niggas in the building. Man, God damn.
Y'all have that shit right there. That's that shit right there. I can't do shit. Hang around you
Nigga
nigga.
want everybody to have a bad time.
Clap your hands if you love the Lord. Man, this nigga. You be like God.
Ain't been to church.
Make some noise, you love your granny. Man, this nigga, I'm gonna hit this nigga, bro.
My grandma joke. Well, nigga stupid, bro.
What y'all want to know, though? Y'all got any questions?
We just love this shit. We just love seeing your journey for real.
Well, I will tell you this, though. I'm happy that God let me live to still be working.
Amen.
And I'm happy that I think the Lord understands me. You know, I like adult comedy. I like profane sexual comedy because I believe you can put some knowledge in between all of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How we lose an election? Impossible.
You know what I love? Is that we can turn on the TV and see you on there talking shit with Sharon Osbourne and all them. And then you can come on our show and kick with us and eat fish and shrimp and chicken and shit. See, that's how the shit supposed to be.
Talking about from JJ now.
Yeah. But if you forget where you come from, that's where you lose it all. Because then you assimilate into somebody else's world and lifestyle.
Come on now.
And that's to your demise. Once you start assimilating.
You need a paper towel?
No, I'm cool in the game. Finger.
Come on.
You need one. You been licking them fine.
There it is.
She lied
And why is the bitch by herself? Let me lick a finger. Okay, wait, let me ask you fellas. Why is it that with female comics or a strong woman in a strong business, right? Why we alone? What's up?
Why y'all alone? I don't know.
Because y'all don't trust nobody.
I don't know if I would want to be alone.
I think women get to see men be men on the entertainment industry. They see men being men so much that they can't really trust them.
I feel like y'all be swapping
they
out
see
too, though.
too much shit.
Right.
What?
Like y'all
Like see you pull a broad out the audience?
Yeah.
I done pull dudes out the audience.
But what I'm saying is,
I done pull the finest dudes, the Mike Epps tour. I like to thank you, Mike Epps. I pulled a baby DeBarge. This boy was young and pretty.
hold up, you think we gonna agree with you? Like, what we gonna say?
You can't. I don't want you
getting them niggas. Sheryl be getting them niggas. Drug dealers, football players, even the police. Drug dealers, football players, even the police.
I do, because I will walk up on a dude and go, so what you doing after this?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But also,
had a cougar do me like that in the Dominican Republic. Remember we went to the Dominican Republic?
Yeah.
Man, I'm talking about literally saw me at the little pool party. We walking by, and she was like, "Hey," I was like, "What's happening?" And she was like, "Where you finna go?" I'm like, "Shit, I'm just in there, bitch." She was like, "Wanna go with me?" I'm like, "Shit." I'm like, "Hey, auntie, hey, listen, bitch, we in the Dominican Republic, bitch. I will do you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to dance and play it out, but I'm like, do you in there, motherfucker? She's like, "Come on, I got my little hotel right here around us." I'm like, "Auntie, man, how old you in?"
So then
42.
When you woke up, what happened?
Tore that ass up. Tore that ass up, man. Fuck this pool party.
That's right.
Finna knock grandma's boots loose, right?
That's it.
Her boots on the ground.
Don't let these gray hairs stop you, youngin'. Don't let these little gray hairs stop you, youngin'.
It was the sun was out.
He was at the pool party. I
was
left
at the
him. I
pool
came back
party.
to the pool party like, hey, boy, he old.
I ain't pulling nothing.
Really?
He told me, what they think like? I was like, man, get some old bitch right here. They going for sure.
I ain't pulling nothing.
I fucking love them niggas. This bitch like this.
But did she let you stay?
No, we went back to the festivities.
It ain't the type of thing where you even want to stay.
It wasn't that. It was like, okay.
You got it for free?
It was part of the festivities.
Yeah, but what was it? Free?
We was there.
Yeah,
I was the show.
Yeah.
But then, the show got like a little pool party that day.
Yeah.
So I'm in the pool party. This is part of the festivities.
I'm doing it. Festivities. Festivities.
Yeah, it was free. Oh no, she came here for.
Oh, okay. She
saw me perform, and it was like pool party, youngin. It was like she whispered, and I heard it. She was like,
But
"Where
did
you
you
going?"
So y'all did handle your business, and then you went back to the
We
pool
had like
party.
minute. She put a swim trunk on. I was like, look at this dirty bitch. Ain't even take no bath.
That's what I was trying to ask you. She ain't douche. She ain't did nothing. She ain't put no soap in no water to nothing. On behalf of all bitches, you need to douche.
Right back to the pool, bro.
No, you need to douche. Go get some damn Gina Tight.
She locked that door and walked with me.
No, you nasty bitch.
Put the hotel key right here.
No. Smelling like DC Young Fly, bitch. I know that smell, bitch. What are you doing?
That shit was so funny, bro.
No.
Take no bath. I went right back to the pool.
She finna get in the pool.
Yeah. Thought they gonna
How old she couldn't have been? What was she, 40?
Oh, she definitely her 40s.
Gotta be.
I'm a young
The
nigga.
old bitch gonna run some bath water.
I'm like 22.
You don't mind if I take a bath in your tub? That's an old bitch right
She gonna
now.
fuck around and jump in the comments. That ain't true.
Listen, this one auntie first go around. Like, she was just like how you said you would walk up and run up on a nigga.
She done did this shit.
She ran up on him. She like, where you going?
She know what she wanted.
She like, come on now. I ain't finna play with you now. Then what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
We gonna do what we gonna do.
Yeah, but I'm gonna need to take a bath after I walk out this motherfucker now.
Ain't even got to play.
Somebody need to douche or something. Put some lotion on your legs. You're looking ashy on one side. That's nasty.
Auntie was lit. The crazy part about it, as I'm leaving, I see her talking to a nigga. So I'm like, damn, that nigga done took a bit. I was trying to go around.
Wait a minute.
Check around too.
So you already got laid off the job, and the pool party ain't even over. How the fuck?
She didn't feel the need to take no shower.
No.
Nigga ain't do shit.
I'm gonna get his other half of the pussy.
That's right. Cause you said you gonna knock the lining out or something. I still got half a lining left over. I got half a
Go and get the
lining.
rest of him, you know. Go and get what you want. You got what you want.
That's right.
I still some of this pussy left over.
Man, I tried to do a little nightcap. Took my baby, man.
Nah,
It was
yeah.
out of there.
Well, all questions asked.
We good?
All questions asked. Happy? Y'all happy?
Oh, that's what we wanted. We wanted you to come in here and just talk some shit with us.
Hey, we had fun.
Keep pimping, baby.
Now and then if you want to do what you want to do, which I tell. Oh, why
class.
are you not running 3 shows in one night? Different versions of this setup. You put your DJ in, put your comics in, and run 3 of these one night. Like if you're gonna do homecomings, do 3 homecomings one night in 3 different locations. So you making money while you making money. You got the apparatus. Why y'all not doing?
Oh shit! Put that shit together. Produce that shit.
Absolutely. And get it sponsored by somebody, right? And y'all making money while you making money.
That's what I'm trying to do anyway.
Yeah.
Make some money while I'm making some
World
money.
domination. That's what this all about.
I want to be making some money
What it is?
while I'm making some money.
Absolutely.
After I already made some money off the money that I made that was making me money, that started making the money. And then the money that I made while I was making money, it just go back to some more money that I made.
That's it.
And then I'm still making money at the same time I got money that's made already. So I can literally make money if I had already made some money.
That's real talk. That's profound.
So now I got to go make some money so some money can be made.
They're real talk.
That's real talk.
That's exactly what it is.
I'm gonna go take a bath.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, look, this your first time
I
stopping
ain't
through
take
there,
no bath.
but don't let it be your
I'm
last.
gonna take a bath.
Hold up before you go. When you take your bath, we got you another outfit. That's for after your.
What size is this? I think it's.
Are you dummy?
Yeah. I'm a full shot.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP. And it's your girl Dre Nicole.
Clayton English.
Snap Greenwood, Louis Belt.
Justin Whitehead. Moneybag, Buffett.
Listen, if you're trying to book us for your event, hosting, comedy show, whatever you got going on,
Let's keep it real professional.
no sliding in my DMs.
Well, no, I'm not gonna say that. That's what they want me to say. You can still slide in my DMs, but it's got to be freaky. No, I'm just playing. Look,
Let's keep it real professional. This what you gonna do.
Hit the email, bookings@85southshow.com.
That's how you make sure everything is handled right with no games.
Contact the email, man. Hey, ain't no more hear me on the side. I'm professional this year. You gotta talk to my people.
so one more time. For bookings, hit up bookings.
At 85southshow.com.
And that way, you can get your event handled the right way. Because like I said, I'm not gonna hit you up. I'm not gonna respond. So look.
No funny business.
No funny business.
It's just strictly
Family business around here, man. We bring the fun to you. Just have your business straight. Let's go. Come on.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy DC on Fly. In case you haven't heard, we at the 85 South Show have launched our own independent streaming service called Channel 85. And for our loyal supporters, we are currently offering 20% off for 6 months. Just use code 85%. Right, spread it out. Code 85 PERCENTER. Once you sign up, you'll get access to the podcast a whole day earlier than everyone else on YouTube. All of our new live shows, independent specials, new shows like 5 on it, 85, and even get your special offers and discounts for 85 South merchandise. And the shows, it's only $8.50 a month or $85 for the whole year. And you can find us online at channel85.com. Or on your iPhone, Apple TV, Amazon, Fire Stick, Roku, and even on Android. And remember, use code 85% for 20% off for a whole 6 months. That's channel 85. Subscribe.
It's your man Carlos Miller, and I'm over here at the 85 South Studios, 85 Ways. And look, if you would like to be featured on the Black Market, all you have to do is go to the website, go to Black Market, click submit, and submit. If you want to be featured on here, you can come kick it and be my guest, and we'll talk about your business and how we can scale up and what's going good and let the people know exactly what you got going on. Hit the website, register, submit, and come kick it with me on the Black Market. You know what that means. It's money on the floor.